want me to use her blend space. Does anybody know what blend space is?
Nope.
Alright, blend space is, go away.
Is it free?
Yes, it's free. It allows you to create a lesson, and PowerPoint for a lot of people is like an organizer. So you have your different things, and what blend space does is, like, if I was to go to area, it has all of these different.
So wait, this is your actual.
This is my mom's actual blend space.
Okay.
So it has different links and stuff you can click on.
Did she curate this?
She's the one. So she found, like, you can share things with different teachers. And all of these are links. So, like, if you're to click on one of these, it will actually take you to this place. And a lot of them are like games and stuff like that, because as a fourth grader, you don't want to sit down and work on a problem just like as is. So it turns it into a game. It makes learning fun. Did anybody ever use like FunBrain or CoolMath.com? How did that, like, did you enjoy using that more or less than sitting in class?
Yeah.
Exactly, if you were still learning. So it's
Similar to Kahoot in that way.
yes. But so it's all about differentiated learning.
Do the students have access to this?
This is similar to Khan Academy, because you can create, this is a teacher's account, but you can set up a student account and be able to, like, the student can go in and click on these and work on this at home. So that gives them extra added help at home.
Interesting.
Yeah. Does anybody have any questions or comments? Or how you what your experience was like with differentiated learning and things like that?
I just have one about this. If you're a teacher utilizing this and you're in a school where income is a factor for many parents and they can't have internet, what would you do?
Actually, that's what my mom is. She works in Warren Township, and they're fortunate enough to have one-to-one less teaching. So they're able to use it. They have about 45 minutes of free time. They can use it then. It just kind of depends on how you are able to use your technology, because yes, there are going to be schools that don't have one-to-one, but I mean, you do have a computer lab, so you could go, if you're lucky enough, you could go and work on it in there. Yeah.
I just sounded like I didn't know, some students would be able to and some would not, and if you didn't have that extra time to work on it, I mean, would you just take it away altogether? Because I feel like, the students that can access it would have, I guess, a leg up on the students who couldn't, because they would have extra practice.
I mean, there's a lot of ways for people to get internet access, though. But
I mean, if you're in elementary school, though, and you can't drive.
Yes.
Okay, so I think what they're saying is it's a tool that they can use. They don't have to use it.
No,
so
I know, but I'm saying, like, if you were a teacher and you were using it, and then you realize, like, half your students have no internet access, would you just take it away?
Well, no, but the thing is you could have it as, like, an option, and then the students that aren't able to get it, those are the ones that you would, like, check up on more. And you would check up on the other ones equally as much, but at the same time, like, you don't take away something that can help just for the fact that not everyone can get it right away or as often, you know?
By having half of your students be able to use this, that's half of your students that probably aren't going to need as much help as the others. So that gives you more time to focus on the people that maybe aren't grasping it as well.
It does, I see your guys' perspectives, all of them. Keep in mind, where I taught. My book's on page 9 of Shame the Nation. My school's on page 9 of Shame the Nation. There are equity issues, and I think that is important to point out. And it, even in Indiana or rural Ohio or Alaska, bandwidth issue. You might have internet, but you might not have the bandwidth. might have one-to-one, but if you can't connect, and yeah, you can download some stuff, but so a lot of stuff you can't. And then, you know, for the school to be able to implement, like for example, Muncie implemented one-to-one. It was not well thought out.
If you don't, there's a difference between well thought out one-to-one and poorly thought out one-to-one. One-to-one is not to replace a teacher. You're not gonna stick a computer in front of a student and have the teacher be a babysitter. That's not beneficial to anyone. It's supposed to be a tool or an aid to help boost the teacher, not take the teacher away.
Conversely though, and we all know this, what you're saying, because we're educators, right? You go down to Florida Virtual Academy and a few other places, they're putting 40 kids in a room with a lab tech.
Mm-hmm.
And it is replacing. We are seeing virtual charter schools become very popular. I actually taught with K-12 for a while. The people with money and power are seeing, oh, we can curate a curriculum, get the content to the kids, and have less teachers or have the teacher check in. We don't necessarily need as skilled of a teacher or whatnot, or less skilled folks, and then, you know, you got your babysitter. So it's really looking at who's the one that's making these decisions and who's in power, okay? And what are we allowing them to do? Does that make sense?